Thank you. Good afternoon. Commissioner, you testified, as you know, this administration will always stand on the side of workers. And I have to be honest with you, in this situation with Spectrum and Local 3, I haven't seen much evidence of that. These folks have been on strike since 2017, and we have been begging and imploring the administration to use every tool at its disposal to try to force Spectrum to negotiate a good faith resolution to this dispute. And to this day, that has not happened. I'm alarmed that we're in March and this contract, the franchise is going to expire in July, as I understand, and this council has still not been given an authorizing resolution to consider. I want to know whether or not you intend to put into this authorizing resolution the maximum labor protections allowed under the law. And is that a goal and an aim of this resolution, so that any potential provider who wants to compete for this franchise will be constrained to conduct themselves consistent with both the law when it comes to labor relations and our values as New Yorkers, because this franchisee has not.
Yes, council member. So we are committed to answer your first question, to approaching the authorizing resolution process with as expansive view as we can on the labor question. I just wanted to add to that point. One of the things that we included in the mobile telecom franchise, which was recently approved by the FCRC, was some of the most expansive reporting requirements on the labor issue specifically that we've ever had, such that we know that those franchisees will be reporting in data to us as to how they treat their workers, and that's something we are going to actively pursue as well for the cable franchise. So at least on that front, we're going to increase our DUIT's awareness and knowledge of the treatment of the workforce.
And unsurprisingly, a company that will abuse its workforce will also abuse its consumers and its customers. What can you tell us that will be in this franchise process that will deal with what the controller found in a report in July, I think, of last year, that 29% of New York City households lack broadband access, that in many communities, a third of the households lack any internet access whatsoever. What are you going to do to make sure that this company, or whichever company gets the franchise, actually provides access to New Yorkers?
So I think that the biggest thing there, council member, that we are focusing on is competition, because a lack of competition undergirds the entire problem. One of the problems we face right now is we don't have a ready mechanism to give internet franchises to other companies other than the charters.
So before my time expires, I apologize for interrupting. I understand what you're saying. I want to get this last question in. This counts. By doing the authorizing resolution so close to the expiration of the franchise, isn't, for want of a better term, the fix in, or if not a fix, because that is a connotation I don't want to suggest, have you really made it possible for other providers to compete and be able to take over that franchise agreement when this expires, if it's not going to go to Charter or Spectrum?
So I think we definitely think that the process for the authorizing resolution will not be squeezed. It will be rigorous. It will be robust. The other point I was trying to make, which I can get back to another time, is a state law.
That's on your time, so go ahead.
Okay, thank you. The other issue that we face is, as I was mentioning, is a lack of competition. So right now we don't have an easy mechanism to give other fiber providers a franchise for internet service. And we have a proposal that we are going to be taking to Albany to try to get that fixed. If we get that fixed, what it means is we'd finally have the ability to open up internet franchises to a whole new cadre of companies. And when you do that, then you have a new entrant, you have new competitors, and any abusive behavior on the part of any incumbent, they get squeezed.
And in fairness, this has been on DUIT's legislative agenda for Albany for a while. For how long have we been working on this?
2 years.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.